What's up? Quazi here, and today I want to share with you 3 techniques that help me accelerate the law of attraction. It's been about 6 to 12 months since I've started experimenting with the law of attraction, and my life has changed for the greater, for the best. Now, within these 6 to 12 months, I've been experimenting with different techniques of how I can use the law of attraction, how to use visualizing to manifest things into reality. And I've read various books, and one book that was very, very profound and very touching and very effective for me was Transurfing Reality. And this is by Vadim Zeland. And in this book, he outlines many different techniques one can use to visualize and align your thoughts and the frequency and vibration of your thoughts to shift to a lifeline, to a parallel reality, if you will, where that reality already exists. So in this book, Vadim Zeland uses an understanding of quantum physics to show why the reality that we already want already exists, and that the only moment there is the present moment. So in this present moment, there exists an infinitude of possibilities of different realities. A reality in which you're king, a reality in which you're dirt poor. All of them already exist in this present moment. I've been trying out different techniques from this book and my other techniques that I've already learned before. And the 3 techniques that have absolutely spiraled me into manifesting anything into reality are: technique number 1, slides. So there is this idea of a slide in Transurfing Reality in which you visualize something, but you only take one image of it. So let's say you see yourself at your final destination in a yacht with the woman of your dream. So what I'll visualize is a picture. So it'll be a big frame and I'll enlarge in it, and it'll be me standing on the edge, just looking across the blue waters, holding her hand, and just, that's the picture. That's it. And I'll do that throughout the day whenever I feel like it. So I'll insert the slide as I'm going about my day every hour or 2 hours, whenever I feel like it. So it's important that you do it whenever you feel like it and that you don't force it. This slide allows your brain to align to the tracks where that parallel reality already exists. So the slide visualization helped me out a lot in manifesting grades. So I would see myself getting good grades and the paper being handed back to me after an exam by the professor, and it would say 100% or 97%, and it would just be that slide of the teacher handing the paper back to me, a frozen slide in which I'm experiencing it. So I'm not outside seeing myself getting handed the paper back, but rather I'm actually receiving the paper. So it's important that you immerse yourself in your slide. Technique number 2 is amplifying emotion. Now this technique I learned from Greg Braden, who talks about emotion and using your heart, the fields of your heart and your mind in conjunction to bring into realities, to bring realities into parallel realities into existence, to shift into those parallel realities, if you will. Now, what he talks about is that the feeling is the prayer. The feeling makes those fields, amplifies the electromagnetic fields of the heart, because the feeling occurs in the heart. The thought occurs in the brain, the emotion occurs in the stomach region, but the feeling occurs in the heart. So if you truly feel something, you come from the outcome. And coming from the outcome is having a thorough belief that the reality that you want to manifest already exists. You just need to align your thoughts, feelings, and your intention with the reality that you want to manifest. Now, Greg Braden talks about how important feeling is. So one way I've found to amplify feeling once you're visualizing something, to convince your subconscious that you already have the thing that you want, and in order to strengthen coming from the outcome, is by visualizing and linking your visualization to a word. So anchoring it, if you will, with a word and bringing it into reality. So if I'm visualizing that same standing on the edge of my yacht and looking into the blue waters, holding the hand of the woman of my dreams, I'll say something like abundance as I'm visualizing that, or love, and I'll open my eyes and I'll bring that feeling. So every time in reality, when I'm going about everyday life, I use that word abundance or love, those feelings come back. So it's a way of keeping these feelings alive. And through these feelings, we attract the visualizations into reality. So we anchor it back. Every time we refer back to that word, we're linking back to that thought, that feeling, and it's coming into our lives slowly. The last and most powerful technique that I've ever learned, and I use it every single day, first thing in the morning, last thing before bed, is a goal card. So every 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, I'll update my goal card. And in my goal card, I'll write down a list of things that I want to achieve and the feelings that they make me feel. So I'll say something like, I am so happy and grateful that by January 1st, 2019, I will have this. I'll have a 4.0, or I'll have $1 million in my account. This idea of a goal card I got from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is a very OG book on manifesting. So the techniques are still very effective regardless. And I use these techniques first thing in the morning and last thing before bed. So I'll write down my goal card sometime in pen on a note card. So in blue pen on a note card. I don't know why, I read somewhere that it works, and it does. Before bed, I'll read the goal card and I'll visualize having the thing that I already want. So I'm combining all of these techniques that I've learned and also writing down the goal. What happens when you write down a goal is that your mind sort of aligns with that goal. So it just filters out anything that's not relevant to it. It's almost like standing in a crowd, and in a crowd of many people, a lot of people are having different conversations, but all of a sudden someone says your name, and out of that hubbub of conversations, all you hear is your name. That's the one thing you make out. And that's because your brain has been made to filter out anything that's irrelevant and focus on things that are important. And if you reinforce to your brain just by the phenomenon of noticing your name out of everyone else's, if you reinforce to your brain the goals that you wish to achieve and you focus on these goals every day, then your brain filters out everything else and lets the opportunities of your goal, whether it be money, finding the love of your life, or anything that you want, succeeding in anything. If you focus your mind on that goal through goal cards, then you start to see new opportunities come into your life every single day. So goal cards, last thing before bed and first thing in the morning. I'll start my day focusing my brain on my goal, and I'll visualize being there, already having the thing that I want. This takes around 5 minutes, but it's extremely effective. Just after I wake up, I read my goal card. And if you want to know how to make a goal card, it's you can Google it, and even Think and Grow Rich, the book outlines very effective ways to write a good, effective goal card. So the 3 techniques are slide, anchoring your feelings with a word, so trying to feel as you visualize, and a goal card. These 3 techniques have helped me so much in manifesting, and I hope it helps you too. Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't gotten a copy of my new book, it's called Life Mastery. It's on Amazon Kindle, so you don't need the Kindle tablet to read it. You can just download the app on your iPhone or whatever device you use, and it's called Life Mastery. If you haven't already gotten it, I'm doing a promotion where it'll be absolutely free on April 28th, which is my birthday. So it outlines every single exercise that I've used, every single thought, every single epiphany that I've had on visualization, and the principles that I live by every single day, and I hope it'll help you. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.